Morning everybody, hope we're all fit and well, no illness, no injuries, nothing we need to worry about. Just remember, always take it at your own pace, work to your own abilities. If there's something you do struggle with, pop an alternative in or stick with the basic movement. So when we're ready, setting ourselves up, standing nice and tall, taking those shoulders back, arms at the side, drawing that tummy in, and just let that weight lean forwards onto those toes and back to just before you think you're going to fall. As steadily, just easy rocking that forwards and back. Just gently there. A few times, just wakes up those senses, helps us find our balance point, gets that body ready for the day, ready for some movement. Good, one more time. And find that spot now where you feel nicely balanced, you don't feel you're leaning forwards or back. And then hands either onto the hips or one hand in front behind. And we're going to find that neutral spine. We're going to loosen up that lower back, so we tilt that pelvis under and then back. That's it. Steady away again, sets the body up, gets us ready to move, helps with that posture. So it helps to teach us to stand up straight. Sounds a bit daft that we need to be taught to stand up straight, but we all learn, we all just slouch gradually over time. Good, couple more. And then you've got that position now with neutral spine, we're standing tall, we're well balanced. We're going to get those feet moving. Pedaling those feet, pushing the ball of the foot down into the ground and letting the arms join in. Just steady away. That's it. And slowly we increase the arm movement. So those arms just come a little higher. Bring them up to about shoulder height now. Pressing the other arm further back so you're starting to get that stretch in your shoulders. Bringing it up higher now. Really starting to open up your chest and shoulders. And we'll start to take that a little wider. So reaching out. That's it. Nicely done. Still pressing that foot down into the ground. Excellent, couple more. That's it, last one. And we're bringing that back down. So still standing nice and tall with our feet under our hips. We're just going to take that reach down to the side. And then the other way. So just nice stretch in your sides as we reach down. And as we start to reach a little wider, I want you to look towards that hand as it reaches out. Taking that out nice and wide. Aiming for that hand now at shoulder height as we reach as wide as we can. We're going to take that a little further now as we just start to reach back behind that shoulder. So we're adding that a little bit of rotation into your spine. And we're gradually going to increase that and start to take that around. Sweep all the way. That's it. Gently around. Following those hands with the eyes. That's good. And release your heel. Good, gently all the way around. A few more times. Just loosening out all of that upper body. Tend to tighten out, making a bit of a stiff back in the morning. Helps us ease out, get moving again. Good, one more each way. And bring that back to centre. Just give yourself a few seconds just for that balance to come back. I'm going to take those feet out a little wider, toes slightly outwards, and just circling those hips around. So you may feel a little bit of sort of creaking and cracking and popping just around those hips. As long as that's not painful, just perfectly normal. That's good. Just a nice big circle around. Keep that head fairly still. And let's change direction. So we're going to take that around the other way. That's it. So gently around. Couple more. And bringing that back in. Good. Bring those feet back in, under your hips, taking the weight onto one leg. I'm just going to circle that foot around. Easing the ankle out. Nice wide circles. And then change direction. That's good. And bring that down, switching legs, so reset. Take the weight onto the other foot. Circle that around. And then the other way. Good, couple more. And bring that back down, well done. So still working sort of on one leg, taking the weight onto one side. I'm just going to sweep that through. Gentle forwards and backwards sweep. Aiming to keep standing as tall and still as we can. So main focus of this is working on our balance and our posture. The leg that's moving is there as a disruptor rather than that doing the exercise. The work is everything else stopping you falling over. That's good. Couple more. And bringing that down, taking the weight onto the other side and sweep that through. That's good. Nice and gently through. Easy sweep of that leg. Couple more. And bring that back down. Well done. Okay, this time I'm going to take the weight back over and first leg. Pick one foot up off the ground, hands together in front. To begin with, just open the arm out, bring it in. Then the other side. Just take that arm out wide as we balance. Good. One more each way. Bring that down, change legs. So staying just with those arms for this time. Next one, I'm going to make it a little bit harder. If you do find that too difficult, stick with your basic movement. Good. One more. And bring that in. So this time, we're going to do the same exercise, but our head will follow the hands as we move. So let's raise it up, and we'll look. And back. That's it. Really good. One more. And in. Switch yourself over, swap that leg, taking the weight on to the other side. And so. Good, couple more. And bringing that down, well done. Okay, standing back straight with those feet nicely under our hips again, standing tall. Just going to squat that down, back up. Getting our lower body nice and warmed up. Keeping that going. Arms going wherever's natural for you. Might come up in front as I squat down. If yours go somewhere else or the opposite way, absolutely fine, not a problem. That's good. Keep that going. Keep that head and chest raised as we're squatting down. So we're looking forwards all the time rather than to the floor. Knees are tracking over our feet. Excellent. So as we're pushing up, really good squeeze of the bum. We come back up. That's it, 2 more. And raise that back up, well done. So if we're not already, let's take it to the end of the mat, looking lengthways along it, standing tall. Take those hands up, we're going to roll down, tuck that chin, curve the spine, down towards the feet, back up, nice and high. Just keep that going. If you need to soften those knees to protect the back and hamstrings, absolutely fine. That's it, down we go. Bringing that back up. Nicely done. Good. Couple more. Stretching out all that postural chain to the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back, up the length of the spine. That's it. So this next one, we stop at the bottom and we'll let that hang. Heavy hands, heavy head. So down and sweep. Just around those feet. Good. Gently around the feet. That's it. Easy down. One more. And slowly unroll, bringing that up. Take that high if you can, really reach. And back down. This time we got hands to the mat. You're going to walk it forwards into that straight arm plank and pause. Hold that there for a few seconds. And take it back. Walk yourself back up. For the plank, if you do need to work from your knees, that's absolutely fine. Just still get that straight line from knee to shoulder. So take that out again. into that plank. We're going to hold. Good, back. So one more time. So let's take that down, roll it down, walking out. Gonna hold. Keep breathing. Just nice and steady. Now let's take that to our knees. We're going to go into that kneeling box position. And take it into our cat stretch, so we're pushing that spine up. And through the shoulders, let that spine drop, head up. That's good. Pushing that up. And down. Good. Couple more. There we go. Spine back. Last one. So take that spine down. And back to neutral, sitting back on those heels. Stretch it out through the shoulders. Nice long stretch. And then walk those hands out to one side. Reaching wide. And take them across to the other side. And just stretching that down. Back in front, arms out as far as we can. And relax it there, well done. So I want you to start face down on your mats today. So legs extended. Going to take those arms up into that 90-degree position. Going to start with our torso raised. So that's the forearms will stay in contact with the floor. Head and chest are just going to lift. So let's take that down to our mat. Lay that down. Arms, elbow in line with the shoulder, 90-degree bend in the elbow. And raise the head and chest. So we're using the muscles along the back for the lift and the lower. Arms are just for positioning. We're not lifting with the arms at all. That's good. Keep that going, just nice and steady. So it's not a huge movement, but we're really focusing on that back to do the lift. That's a steady away. Good, couple more. We're just going to change it up. So we're going to add a leg lift in between after this one. So raise, lower, then press the hips into the ground, raise both legs up, legs down, torso raise, torso down, legs up. Good. That's it, nice and steady. Just keep those movements going. That's good. Two more of each. There we go. Legs up. Up. We go, last ones. And relax it down. Good. So I want you to stay laid down on that mat, legs extended. Bring those arms forwards into that V shape. We're going to do that VW movement. We're going to go straight in, incorporating the legs. So it's one arm movement. We raise the arms, head, shoulders. We squeeze back to make that W. We extend forwards, lower the upper body. We then raise the legs, pull those heels in together 8 times. Then back to the arms. So when we're ready, on the mat, arms forwards. Let's lift, squeeze to that W. Extend, down, then leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Legs down, back to the arms. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. That's good. Nicely done. Excellent. Keep it going. Steady movements. Do one more of each. Resting that down. So bringing yourselves up. So we're going to come into that kneeling position now. Hands under our shoulders, knees are under hips, on your toes, and we're just going to lift those knees off the floor, just a fraction, so, a couple of centimetres or so, and hold. Keep yourself nice and still, nicely balanced. Keep breathing. That's good. That's it, steady away. And rest that down. Take the pressure off your wrists if you need. Good, back down. Do this a couple more times. So when we're ready, let's lift. We're going to hold there, keeping that body straight, those knees not moving, just hovering that centimetre or 2 off the ground, that weight on over the hands. Good. And rest it down. Again, just release those wrists if we need. So putting pressure onto your hands and wrists is good for you as you're getting older. It keeps that strength in those wrists that we do lose and they do weaken. So let's get those hands back down under shoulders and lift. That's it. Good. Holding still. Excellent for 3, 2, 1, and lower that one down. Good. We're going to stay in the same starting position, so in that kneeling box. We're going to thread the needle, so we take that hand underneath, we come back, and we release as we rotate and look up. So into your starting position. We're going to work one side at a time. So hold yourself in position. Take one hand, we're coming under. We bring it back, rotate, and up. And back through. So working the same side. Rotate, bending the supporting elbow as we come through. Take it under. Shoulder nice and close to the floor. Bring it back up. Good. Excellent. 2 more. And down we go. Switching sides. Take that weight. Ready. Take it through. And rotate. That's it. Excellent. So take that through, come back up. Excellent. So one more time. Let's take that through. And back. And down to that mannequin. Well done. So staying in the same start position. Taking it in to that Superman. And back. Aiming to keep that body nice and still. Shoulders and hips stay flat. Back level. Try not to tip that tea tray off our back when we move that arm and leg. Really focus on that technique, that posture and balance. One more, we're going to change it up. So this time we're going to extend together, underneath, extend and down. So we come out, together, out and down. That's good, keeping that going. Still aiming, keep that back. Hips, shoulders all level. Only have one arm, one leg at a time moving. Down, good. Good, one more each side. Last one. And down we go. Okay, we're going to move over onto our sides now. So we need to lay out nice and long on the mat. Arm under the head, hand in front for balance. Let's take that down. Really stretching that out. Nice and long. Try and draw your waist away from the mat, feet off the ground if you can, but if not, rest them down, no problem. Hips are stacked on top of each other. We don't want to roll back on our bums or fall forwards. So you're resting on that hip. And we're just going to raise that top leg. Steady away. Good. Couple more, we're going to change it up. Good, one more. This time, going to do that second movement. So top leg raises, bottom leg joins it, bottom leg down, top leg down. So up, up, down, down. That's it. Nice and steady, nicely done. Good, keeping that going. Excellent, one more. Rest it down. I want you to bend your knees up. Keep your arms where they are. You're going to raise those feet and knees off the ground. Hips are still stacked. And let's open up that top knee. So open and pivoting like a muscle shell or a clamshell, rotating around that hip there. That's it. Nice and steady. Excellent. Two more. And rest that down. Arms come out now at 90 degrees to the body. We're just going to open that door, take that hand over, eyes follow your hand, and trace around the head to come back. So we're going to lift, open, trace around. It's a lovely open and release of that shoulder, rotation of the spine. So if you do struggle with your back at a desk for any period of time, it's a really nice exercise to do. Good, couple more. One more time. Trace that around. Excellent. So we're going to do the same again, just onto the other side. So roll yourselves over. Just going to turn that down a fraction. So I'm starting to extend it out. Nice and long. Those feet off the ground if you're able. Waist drawn away from the mat. A single leg lift to begin with. That's good. And now that double, so up, down. Good. Nice and steady. That's it, really good. Steady away. Excellent, keeping that going. So we've just got steady lift, up and back down. That's it, a couple more times. One more. And resting that down. So keeping the arms where they are, let's bring those knees up, bent in front, lifting those feet and knees off the ground if we're able. And let's open, pivot that top knee. So feet stay together, we rotate around the hip. Aiming to keep those hips stacked, so try not to roll back onto your bum. If you can keep that bottom leg off the ground, fantastic. But if you do need to rest it down, not a problem at all. Work to your own level. That's it, really good. Lift and rotate. Good, 2 more. And bringing that down, keeping those knees bent. Bring those arms out now to 90 degrees. And we're going to open and rotate around. Eyes follow that hand and trace the semicircle around the head. Go over and around. That's it. Really good. A few more times. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Bring that back around. Excellent, well done. Okay, we're going to move over now onto our backs. So we're going to start laid back with our knees bent. So we're laid back there, arms down on the mat. We're going to start with our bridge. So we tilt that pelvis under, peeling the back off the mat, pressing the hips up, squeeze the bum at the top, heels into the mat. And then rotate down, 1 vertebra at a time, pelvis rocks back. So we tilt under, peel off the floor, push those hips up, press the heels down, and back. Really good, nice and steady. That's it, good, keeping that going. A few more times. Good, 2 more. Lifting that up, pressing those hips up. Bring it back down, 1 more. Take that up, press those hips up, squeeze the bottom of the heels into the ground, and bring that back down, well done. So let's stay laying back, bringing those feet up into tabletop, so those shins parallel to the floor and ceiling, hands still down on the mat, but just for support and balance. Rotate those knees over, using the core, lift those knees, take them over to the other side. That's it, steady away. Good. Letting those knees gently rotate over, breathing in, breathe out on that effort. Breathe in, breathe out as you raise. Good. Couple more. And we go last one. Over, and we'll bring you back to center. Bring those knees in, give them a little hug, easing that spine out, and then feet back onto the mat. Come back up to sitting. So we're sitting up with our back nice and straight, our knees bent, looking forwards. Take those hands in front, and we're just going to rotate, curve that spine as we go back. Bringing it up to sitting tall. Curving that spine as you go back. And just going back as far as you feel comfortable. If that's nearly to the mat, brilliant. If that's just sort of past the vertical to there, that's still great. Just work to your level. Good. Take that back. That's it. One more, we're going to change it up. So we're going to go into that archer, so we're going to draw one arm back, bring it forward, looking at that hand that comes back, bring that back. So we're just adding that little bit of rotation. So we're nearly done. Just got one more quick exercise before we stretch it out. So last ones. Good. This one, just take yourself all the way back to the mat. Hands go around, let's roll it up. Hands over, lift the head, tuck the chin, curl the shoulders up towards those toes, and back. One vertebra at a time onto that mat. Take it back. Bring it over, lift the head, tuck the chin, rolling it up, and back. Good. Good. One more. So next time, we're going to come up towards those toes. We're going to bring those hands up. We're going to reach for our toes. We're going to get hold of our toes if we can. If not, grab the ankles, shins, wherever you can reach. And stretch. And bring one leg across the other. Turning that to the side. That's good. Switching sides. Feet in together. Bring those soles of the feet together. Bring the heels in. Let the knees drop out. Use the elbows if you want to take that stretch further. Sitting up tall. Gently easing those knees out. Good, and release there. Let's bring ourselves up to our feet. We're going to take one foot back, back leg straight, front knee bends, hands together, open out those shoulders, head down. Release, switch over, other foot back, this time hands in the small of the back, chest forward, shoulder blades together. And release, last one, feet nice and wide. Let's sweep that through, bringing that up. One more time, we'll take us to our toes. Sweep and lift, reach for the sky for 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Well done, everybody.